How's it going, everybody? It's Midnight Club Gamer, and you are looking at some more Gran Turismo 6 gameplay on the PlayStation 3. So you just looked at the 300ZX that I tuned myself for drifting, and I tuned it for Apex Drift, which is my drift team. And go in the description below in this video. I made a quick cinematic video of that 300ZX a week or two ago, and you can go check that out. It's just a minute long, and just something for entertainment. But today I'm going to be showing you how to tune this car in Gran Turismo 6. It's relatively simple, and it's a really fun car to drift. So I just wanted to say happy 2014 to everybody watching the video, and I hope everybody had a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate around this time of year. So here we go. We're going to go into Gran Turismo, as you can see on the screen. Go into the garage and look at the specs of this car. So it's 814 horsepower. It was 621 foot-pounds of torque, and that's definitely enough to get this car going sideways. That's plenty, let me tell you. So we're going to go into the tuning section of Gran Turismo 6. First off, we're going to look at the tires. So I bought all the tires, but the tires that you actually want, that I figured out to be the best, are the Comfort Medium tires. They seem to work the best. You can go Comfort Hard, but Comfort Medium work for me, especially since this car has 800 horsepower. Next, we go into the suspension. Obviously, I went with a height adjustable, fully customizational suspension. It costs a lot, but you get your bang for your buck. Then we go to our brake kits. I didn't put on the brakes because that doesn't really matter to me. And now into the drivetrain. You don't really have to upgrade your drivetrain, but I went with a 6-speed transmission just because it kind of shortens the gears just a hair, and I do like the shorter gears, and it's simple to put on. So triple plate clutch kit next. That's what I put on. Get a lot of bite down on the clutch, and then we go to the carbon drive shaft for quicker engine response. And notice that I did not put on the LSD. I don't really like the LSD, and I never have put it on. You can put it on, and some people recommend putting it on, but for me, this car worked without the LSD. Next, we go into the power. Some people would argue that this is the most important thing, and we're going to go with the Stage 3 engine tune. And if you can notice, I did not put on Stage 1 or 2 because you don't have to do that in Gran Turismo 6. You don't have to buy every single one like you did in Gran Turismo 5. So as you can see, I clicked on Stage 2. I actually lose about 100 horsepower. So you don't have to buy every single one. If you did not know that already, don't waste your money. Just go with the highest stage if you want to. Sports computer next, and then we'll go into the exhaust. Go with our intake manifold, the exhaust manifold, and the sports catalytic converter. And I went with semi-racing exhaust just to get that deeper tone, because I find if you put on the racing exhaust in Gran Turismo, it sounds like a bag of crap. And I mean, let's be honest, any exhaust, it sounds like a bag of crap anyway. So some cars sound pretty good, but a lot of them don't sound that great. High RPM range turbo kit. I put that on for the highest output of horsepower. If you want to go with the mid-range, you lose about 80 horsepower. So I went with the high RPM. I wanted the most power I could get out of this beast. And then we went with the body weight reduction. Once again, you don't have to do these stages. I just went right to Stage 3. And I bought the window weight reduction and the carbon hood with the body color on it, because I put the carbon hood on the 300ZX and it looked like crap for the paint scheme that I was doing. So I went with the full colored hood, and that is it. So it's pretty much a maxed out car. It does cost a little bit, but in Gran Turismo 6, money's not really an issue. Put on your custom parts, your bumper kits, your paint, your rims, whatever you want. I went with my purple and chrome theme for this car. I thought it looked pretty good. And now we're into the most important section, the tuning section, and this is really important in Gran Turismo 6 for drifting. Comfort Medium on the front and back. We're going to go into the fully adjustable suspension, and this is all I changed on this car to get the thing going sideways really well. If you go with a stock tune on the 300ZX, you'll be spinning around for days. And if people are wondering, I do use the Driving Force GT. For the last couple of videos that I did, I just got a G27, so I'm going to be testing that out as well, and that'll be fun to drift with as well. So here we are, ride height, into the important stuff. Down lowered all the way to max in the front, 70 inches, and we went 70 inches. That must not be right. It must be 70 increment or something. Anyway, 70 in the front, 105 in the rear, and the reason I did that was I wanted the the height of the car to be matched up with the fender, and I can explain once I go out there. Spring rate, we want it really nice and stiff for a drift car, at least I do, that's my preference, so I'm going to go 16 in the front, 15 in the rear. We did a little bit higher spring rate in the front just for the reason that the engine's in the front, so 16, 15, level 10 damper, level 10 on the rear, level 10 on the dampers again, and the front level 10 as well for compression and extension. And that's just so the car is really low. You don't want the car bumping up and down and scraping and hitting the ground. So 10 on all that. Anti-roll bars, we want that on 7 all day long because I want my car stiff. I don't want to throw it into the corner and then the body to lean over because that'll throw everything off. So I want everything on the stiff as it can go. For the camber, I went 5 in the front, 10 in the rear. This is for style, but also it does help the car from spinning out just a hair and makes it a little bit more reactive to my wheel, I found. And for the toe angle, I went 0 in the front and negative 0.65 in the rear. I found this to work really well, and that is the tuning for the Apex Tune 300 ZX that I tuned myself personally. And if you want to see how the thing drifts, go check the video out below. I think it's a featured video on the channel currently. So that'll be it for me, guys. It's been Midnight Club Gamer. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you learned something. And put down in the comments below on what you would like to see next. I got a couple ideas, but I'd like to see what you people would like to see as well. So hopefully you enjoyed. Once again, happy 2014. Hope we all have a great year, and we'll see you again with some more Gran Turismo 6. Add me on Skype, PlayStation, wherever you can find me. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.